We had sex. That was the worst mistake of my life because getting married as a virgin and being faithful to my husband all these years, I never thought I would do something like that. So after we had sex, I never knew my ex recorded the whole stuff. Not until last 3 days, he texted me and was like, he's in need of money. I was like, what do you mean in need of money? How are you telling me? Are you not working? What do you need money from? He now told me that if I don't pay money, that he will release our step.
Hello, people. It's your boy Skito Comedy, aka the next governor. Omo, today we are in the studio to do what we know how to do best. Omo, today matter, it get as it take no one be. Today matter, a chop belle full like overfeeding the worry this very issue. This matter, wear sneakers on top of waiting pass rain boot, tie wrapper, con not tie, use gele finish up on top of another gele. This is just to tell you how serious this very issue is. This matter na this sister here, na she bring this matter to my table. Omo, things are happening. Like I am telling you the gospel truth. But you wouldn't understand until you hear this story from her own very mouth. Just like I told you people, now straight to the point where they hit them. There is no dull moment. There is no time to waste. So all you need to do now is to get yourself some popcorn with chilled water, relax to hear this story from her own very mouth. One, you will enjoy it, and the other is that you are going to learn a lot from it. But don't forget that the only way you can get to me is through my email, skitlordcomedy@gmail.com. Now, may we dive into the matter. We bring us come here this afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right, sister, it is because of the gravity of the story you emailed to me that is making me hide your identity. So I don't want to know your name, and I equally don't want to know the name of anybody that is involved in this very issue. But at the same time, I would want you to narrate this story to us once again. Why? Because behind you there is camera. We are recording this program and the world is watching. With me here is my seer, who by grace of God, he sees secret and deep things, and he knows when someone is telling lies. Be you who. So I will appreciate if you narrate this story to them, more especially to my seer, for him to look into it, to know the advice and solution he has to give to you concerning this very issue you brought to our studio. So please speak out as you gently narrate this your story to us. Thank you.
Thank you. So, my life and my marriage is about to get ruined because of my mistake and that of my husband.
Okay.
So, I've been married to my husband for the past 5 years without any issue. Like, we've been looking for help here and there because of fertility issue. We've gone to different hospitals and they say that the problem is from my husband. But since these 5 years, we've been to many both private and government hospitals, and he's been on drugs. So last week, I found out that my husband has been cheating on me. And not just that he's cheating on me, but the girl in question, which he's cheating on me with, is pregnant.
Okay.
I confronted my husband, he did not even deny it. And that is the most heartbreaking thing I've ever seen. Like, he did not deny it. He said that for these 5 years we have not had any issue. We are childless, that the parents, they are on him, that they want him to get a child, someone that will bear his name and all that. My husband is from Igbo tribe, and Igbo people, they are hell bent on having an offspring, someone that will carry their lineage and all that. When me, I'm from Calabar. So my husband, I confronted my husband about what I found out. He didn't deny it. He said that he's going to keep the baby, and when he gives birth, that he will even marry the girl. But what I'm surprised is that for these past 5 years, I've gone to different hospitals and they say that I'm okay. but the issue is from my husband. And all of a sudden, my husband got someone pregnant. Like, I don't even know where to start, because these 5 years, my husband has been begging me to please stick with him, to endure, and for us to fight this fertility issue together. Even in our third year in marriage, I wanted to leave because people were mocking me. You know how this our country is. Once you marry and you don't give birth the first year, the second year, everybody will be pointing accusing finger on the lady. People have been mocking me and all that. But me, I know, because my husband married me a virgin. So I didn't live a promiscuous life, and I'm this type of person. I do take care of myself. So you can't say that it's infection, or maybe I've aborted in the past or whatever. No, I got married to my husband a virgin. So I don't know where the issue came from till we went to the hospital and they found out the fault is from my husband. He has low sperm count. So they put him on treatment. This year, I don't know. I don't even know how my husband managed to get someone else pregnant. Because of that, I was shattered, and my husband was so nonchalant about the whole thing. He wasn't even remorseful. 5 years of my life, this man betrayed me. He wasn't even remorseful. Like, he felt it was his right. His right cheating on me. His right getting someone else pregnant. Why all these years I've been enduring people's mockery and everything. Even when they will mock me, even when I will pass and people will make side talk because of all these things.
Calm down. Hmm? Calm down. I don't want you to cry. I understand, or I can imagine how you feel, but please don't cry. All right? Okay? And what happened?
So because of that, my husband left the house for 2 days after I confronted him. I don't know, maybe he went to the other girl's side. He left the house. I tried to call him. He was not returning my calls, neither did he pick. And there is this ex of mine. He would have married me if not for our genotype. Like, we were so in love, but because of issue of genotype, we couldn't marry. So, and all this while, like, most times you do reach out to me to ask how I'm faring and my marriage and everything. Like, we are just friends and nothing more. Since we broke up, we are just there, nothing more. Because if not because of the issue of genotype, I would have married him. So I was crying. I don't know. All of a sudden, he reached out to me because he normally do that once in a while. He found that I wasn't okay because I was crying at the moment. He asked what happened. I couldn't even talk to me. So he asked me to come over so that he will know what the issue was. So I went over to his house, and God bear me witness, it's my 5 years in marriage. This is the first time that I'm ever visiting him, because all this while I've I've promised myself to be faithful to my husband and to fight this issue of fertility together with him as a couple. So I went over to my ex place. I don't know. I think in my vulnerable state, one thing led to another, and we had sex. That was the worst mistake of my life, because getting married as a virgin and being faithful to my husband all these years, I never thought I would do something like that. So after we had sex, I never knew my ex recorded the whole stuff. Not until last 3 days, he texted me and was like, he's in need of money. I was like, what do you mean in need of money? How are you telling me? Are you not working? What do you need money from? He now told me that if I don't pay money, that he will release our step. I thought at first I thought he was just pulling my legs or trying to know what to do. Because after we had sex that day, he told me the next day that he would want to be seeing me often, to be having sex with me. But I told him that I can never do that because what we did was a mistake. It wasn't intentional. It's just that I needed a shoulder to lean on, and he was the best person at that moment. And I was vulnerable at the time. So I wouldn't say he took advantage of me. No, I'll take accountability. And that happened. So he said that he would like to continue seeing me, but I refused. I told him that what happened was a mistake and it will never repeat itself. That was at my ex. I told you, he told me that he had our step. I thought he was joking, not until he sent me the video. But it was on view once. He said that. if I don't give him the sum of 200K, that he'll send the video to my husband. Just one mistake is trying to ruin my life. Just one mistake is trying to ruin my marriage. All my years of suffering with my husband. And now I don't even know how to face my husband. I don't even know how to talk to him. And now I don't know how to give this guy this money because I believe blackmailers they never stop. If I should give him, maybe he'll request for more tomorrow. He might request for 500K or 1 million. Where will I get such amount of money from? And if he should send this thing to my husband, he will send me packet. I'm even thinking about the one that he betrayed me and now this one.
Just
My
calm
life
down
is
so that
about to get
calm
ruined.
down, calm down. Let me hear you clearly. You can't be crying and talking to us at the same time. I'm not hearing you clearly. Hmm? The world is watching us. They want to hear what you are saying very well. Hmm? Yeah, you talked about that if you give him this 200K, blackmailers, they will always come back for more and the rest of them. Let me hear you clearly.
Yes, if I give him this 200K, I know that he will come back tomorrow for another one. And I don't have the money to be giving him often. And again, my husband, I don't even know how to face him or how to tell him. Now, where I need help is to find out if I should confess to my husband because that's what I have in mind. I don't know how to go about it. And again, to find out if that baby that the other guy is carrying is truly my husband's own. Because these 5 years, to the best of my knowledge, I'm okay. Medically, I'm 100% okay. That is what the doctors say. The problem is from my husband. And all of a sudden, he got someone else pregnant. I want to know if the child is truly my husband's own and how to confess to my husband about my.
Okay. How did you get to see us?
Okay, it was through YouTube.
All right, so you are here. Number one is that you want to know on how to go about this, your ex-boyfriend and the tape in question, the knacking tape he said he has, which he sent to you. You want to know how to handle him. And secondly, you want to know if the said lady who is pregnant for your husband, if truly the pregnancy belongs to your husband, right?
Yes.
All right, people, you guys have heard the story. I told you you will like this one. You will enjoy it and you are going to learn so much from it. Just a single mistake. Would I call it a mistake? No, it's not a mistake. She actually did. She gave into it. She accepted the blame. You have been enduring this thing for 5 years. Why just one day? Now the ex is blackmailing her. And believe you me, once she gives him 200K, tomorrow he will demand for 300K. And that is how he will be giving him this money to the kingdom come. But no problem. Without wasting anybody's time, let's bring Sia into this very issue to hear what Sia has to say concerning this. But I wouldn't fail to tell you, madam, that what you did was bad. Like you have no reason to cheat on your husband. Likewise, what your husband did was also bad. Yes. So let's hear what Sia has to say concerning this. Sia ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Biko nwata nwaanyị anọ n'obi anyị si na ihe butere ya n'obi anyị bụ maka otu ihe o merụ nke tinyere ya n'ezigbo nsogbu. Ka ihe bụ ihe ahụ o mere. Ọ sị na ọ nụgo dị afọ 5 mana ha amụbe nwa. Ha wee gaa n'ụlọ ọgwụ o wee pụta na ihe mere na ha amụbe nwa si n'aka di ya. Mana ndị ụlọ ọgwụ na-enye ha ọgwụ na ya bụ ihe ga-adị mma. Ọ sị na mmiri nwoke eji amụ nwa esichara ike mana ya bụ ọgwụ ọ na-ahụ ga-eme ya o sie ike ịtụ nwa nwaanyị ime. Mana ọ sị ka ihe a na-aga o wee chọpụta na di ya na-agba n'ilo n'enu ya na o nwata nwaanyị ọ tụwara ime. O wee di ya bụ ihe wee wutie ọfụma. ọ sị na ọ gakwuru di ya wee sị ya ka ọ ga-esi mee ya bụ ihe na di ya sịrọ di ya ndo, di ya emelọ dịka owe ihe na-emenụ, ọ gbachie nkịtị na-akpa agwa ka ga-asị na ihe o mee na o kwesịrị ime ya. Nwata nwaanyị a sị na ya bụ ihe gburu mmụọ ya, na ọ nụrụ di ya na-amaghị nwoke, na ọ na-edikwenu ya bụ ihe kemgbe ya na di ya nọ wee ruo mbọsị ọ nụrụ ya bụ ihe, na ya bụ ihe enwuteki ya mere o ji wee nachie azụ na nke otu nwoke ya na ya na-eme oyi. But sister, I want to ask you something. You said you married your husband a virgin. Why you were dating this your ex? Didn't you guys made out?
No.
You guys did not made out?
Yes, even when I dated my husband, I told him that it's still marriage, so we did not.
Okay. O wee gakwuru ya bụ nwata nwoke oyibo na mbụ, wee jụọ ya maka na ọ sị na ọ nụrụ di ya na-amara nwoke, wee jụọ ya na mgbe ya na ya bụ nwata nwoke na-ayị ọ na ha emerụ mmekọ, ọsịm mba, na ọ gwakwuru ya ma DSF na mgbe ha na-ayị na ha ma mmekọ, ọ sị na otu a ka ya bụ ihe si wee mee. O wee gakwu ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke ha wee mee mmekọ, na mgbe ha na-eme mmekọ a na ọ mara na ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke ji ekwentị ya wee vidio ya bụ ihe ha na-eme. Na mgbe ha mechara ọ na-achị na ya bụ nwata nwoke wee sị na ọ ga-achọkwa ka ha mere ihe a wee na-aga, o wee jụ. Ọ sị na ọ ka anọgidezi ya bụ nwata nwoke kpọọ ya na ekwentị wee gwa ya na ọ chọọ ka o yi ya 200,000 naira. O wee sị ya na ụdị gịnị na o were ụdị ego ahụ. Ya bụ nwata nwoke wee sị na ọ bụ na o yeri ya bụ ego na ọ ga-ezi ụwa niile ezi ya vidio ebe ha na-akwa iko. Nwata nwaanyị che na-egwuregwu ozigarịa ya bụ vidio ọfụ na eziokwu. Ọ sị na ya bụ ihe na-agba esi ara na ọ mara ihe ọ ga-eme, na ọ ma na o were ego ahụ ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke na echi na ọ ga-anụ ya ọzọ, nwanne echi ọ ka ga-anakwa ya ọzọ, na ọ mara ka ya ga-agwa di ya bụ ihe ka ọ ya bụ nwatakịrị nwoke ego. Na nke Igbo bụ na ọ chọrọ ịchọpụta na ya bụ nwata nwaanyị dị ime na ọ dị ya bụ ihe tụgharịa ya bụ ime ọ dị. M wee sị gị biko dododo nebagodo ya n'okwu a ka ị gwa m ihe were ikwu na ya bụ ihe. Ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Okay, Sia wants to say something. Sia biko gaa n'iru gwa m ihe wee ikwu n'ihe a, ana m ege ntị.
Ọ na-abụ ihe mwute mgbe ụfọdụ na onye tụkwasịrị obi na-abụ ọnọkata ọkpa agwa dịkwa n'aṅa.
Sia said it is a painful something that somebody you believe and trust in disappoints you. Yes, that one day the person will disappoint you. Sia ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Mana nne, ya bụ ife ime ka imegwalụ ihe dị gị mee gị, ọ gaziri ọfụma, ọ dịrọ mma.
Tia said, but what you did just to revenge what your husband did to you is not good. Yes, Sia ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Maka na imanji maka na mmadụ mee ga ajọ ihe wee gbanwee onye bụ tụwalizia bụla ajọ mmadụ.
Sia say you will not use because somebody did evil to you and you decide or you went and paid that person back with evil. By so doing, making yourself a bad person which you are not. Sia ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ifuru na ọgụnwa bụ onye ya bụ ọnọdụ bịazi siela ike.
Sia said now you see the condition you kept yourself in. Yes, everything is befalling on you right now. Sia ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Dịka isi wee kwuo, ọ ga-abụ ihe dị mma ma iwere aka gị je gwa di gị si ya na karịa ma ị ga-ewere ego nye ya bụ nwata nwoke.
Sia said it will be better, just like you said, it will be better for you to tell your husband what happened between you and your ex instead of you take 200,000 naira and give to this guy. Once you do it, you will start doing it and you will never stop. So go and tell your husband, look at what happened. Instead of giving this person this money. See, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
maka na ikpuchie nya bụ eziokwu, ya bụ nwata nwoke ga-anagide gị ego ma malụkwa amalụ na ụbọchị ọbụla ị kwụsịrị inye ego, ọ ga-ewekwa nya bụ ife gosi ụwa niile.
See, I said, if you decide to hide the truth, what happened between you and your ex, and you started giving him money, that you will continue to give him this money, and any day you refuse to give him, that he will still show that video to your husband, even to the whole world. See, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ya bụ na ịgwa di gị eziokwu, ịyọkwazịa ya mgbaghalụ.
He said that is to say, tell your husband and beg him for forgiveness. See, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ọzọ ị ga-ama bụ na ya bụ onye dị ilu dị gị ime, ya bụ nwa abụrụ di gị nwe ya bụ nwa.
See, I said that lady that is pregnant for your husband, or said that she's pregnant for your husband, that your husband is not responsible for that pregnancy. Yes. See, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Malụkwa amalụ na ọ bụ ihe ị ga-eji nwayọ ka gị na di gị kpaa ya ka ọ bụrụ nkata, maka na obi ya niile dị n'ebe ya bụ nwa nọ, maka na ọ chọrọ nwa ga-abụ afọ ya bụrụ nke ya.
See, I said this is what you will approach with wisdom. Discuss with your husband amicably, because your husband, he said, because your husband's mind is on that pregnancy already, that his mind is on that child, that unborn child, because he's looking for somebody who will inherit, or who will stay after him, who will inherit his property, as in who will stand in for his lineage. Yes. See, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ya bụ na uche ka ị ezi wee so ya bụ nwoke ka ọ rapụ ibute esemokwu n'ezinụlọ gị.
See, I said that is to say, you have to meet your husband with wisdom, so that this thing will not bring problem between you and him. See, owi ọzọ wee ikwu na ya bụ okwu ka ọ ngaba n'iru mechie ya. Ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Nrụzi ife ọzọ dị n'anya bụ okwu na ọnya malụ ka ọ ga-esi wee mịa ka ọ rapụ ibute nsogbu ọgwụ kọrọ m n'ọnụ.
See, I said there is nothing much he has to say concerning this. That you should just know how to go about it, how to handle all these very things, so that it won't bring problem between you and your husband. Yes. Number one, the pregnancy does not belong to your husband. He's not responsible for that pregnancy. Number two is that you should not give that money to the person. Rather, tell your husband what happened. Yes. And while you are doing this, use wisdom. He said that is all he has to say concerning this. Do you want to say something?
No, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right, you are welcome. People, you guys have heard her story, and you equally heard what she has said concerning it. So please, what advice do you have for her? How do you want her to go about this very issue? Please comment. And as you are commenting, comment respectfully. Do not forget to like and share after watching. And above all, subscribe to stay updated. As you continue to follow Skit Law Community to stay updated, as you continue to be a loyal and faithful fan, may God bless you now and always. Amen. Now, you don't watch this program and you learn something from me, just like I told you. Please, we need your support. And the support we need from you is nothing but just to share this video. Make it go viral for the world to watch and learn. Yes. Click on this video, share it as many times as you can. And as you do so, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'eke, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'orie, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma n'afọ, ọ ga-adịrịrị gị mma na nkwọ. Ise.